What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mint and we're back in with another video. It's been some time since I uploaded my last video. A lot has been going on in the NFT space. I've just been really focused on a lot of other projects, and so but here we're back again trying to go over a couple projects that I believe still have some opportunity while we're in this bearish trend. Once again, nothing is financial advice. All of this is my opinion. Please do your own due diligence and research when looking into these projects. And so right now, the NFT market isn't looking so hot. Volume is very low. A lot of the floors are going down. Therefore, a lot of investors are losing confidence in the market. This gives great buying opportunities for a lot of blue chip projects, as well as good chances for upcoming mints. There are a few projects I've been looking at as far as new mints that I still believe have long-term potential. And although they may not be in the most favorable price after mint, they do give great buying opportunities if the floor drops. First project I want to talk about is Dour Darcels. Now, Dour Darcels is a 10,000 profile picture project created by a very notable artist named Dour. The story goes back as early as 2008 when this character was created. They are minting today, Saturday, March 5th, and the public mint will go for 0.1 Ethereum. Still on the higher end, as now we kind of move away from the higher mints. These aren't going to be as attractive, but still I believe this project has great potential. Coming over to their website, you can see how clean the layout is. The artwork is top notch and very aesthetic. It might not be for everybody, but myself, I do like the simplicity of the art. Here they actually went through their pre-sale mint today, and they do a little bit of an overview of what this project is, general information on when the mint is on March 4th and 5th, and then you can kind of see who the Darcels are. Like I said, this goes back to New York City in 2008 when this character was created. It's essentially embodying the struggles, the humor, and the lifestyle of a New Yorker. This project in particular has a lot of past collaborations, and as you can see here, some of the notable collabs that Dour Darcel has been with in the past: Adidas, Louis Vuitton, Hypebeast, and so on. They've also had past collaborations with Colette, a very high-end boutique fashion brand in Paris. And so I believe that this project with the founding team, who has deep connections into the fashion industry, and there's potential for this project to have success. They fit the meta of good artwork, Doc's founding team with an artist as the founder who has a lot of experience in the past. There's going to be notable collaborations coming upon launching right after mint, and that is still yet to be a mystery. The team here is semi-docs, but you can still see that Dour Darcel, the founder. This pretty much sums up what you want to look for when assessing a new project. Their 0.1 mint wasn't as successful as it could have been. If you go over to OpenSea, you can see that right after the pre-sale happened, the floor is fairly low. So I'm not telling you to buy right now because of market sentiment. There's no volume in the NFT space. A lot of these mints aren't really able to flip from 0.1 to Ethereum, as we've been seeing in the past week or two with a lot of the other new mints. Nonetheless, I still think that this is a great opportunity to start looking into this project. Don't necessarily buy it right now. I would wait for all of it to mint out. The floor may actually drop more just because there's not a lot of volume and a lot of the investors have a bearish sentiment. But Dour Darcels, nonetheless, definitely has a lot of room for growth to come. You can go to their Discord and they have all the information you need to see about this project. If you go to the history channel, you'll get a brief overview of Darcel and his artwork, as well as Dour Darcel himself, the origin story back in 2008, his collaborations and what they plan on doing. Great read, great community, and they've grown very organically. They don't have a lot of followers on Twitter, around 20,000 and 15,000 Discord members, but it's organic, it's consistent, and that's kind of what you want to look for in a community. Next project I want to talk about is the Sunnies. Now, this project actually launched this week at a very cheap mint price, I believe around 0.025, and they've been stable for the most part. Here you can see that they have a little bit of roadmap about what's to come. Coming over to the OpenSea, you can see that they're at 0.139. If you've been following me on Twitter, I've been tweeting about this collection for the past couple of days. They've been sitting around 0.05, 0.06 for days, and now they recently had a huge climb up. A lot of big influencers are buying into this project and the volume's going up. What they did right, I think, is that they made their mint price very cheap after the huge market crash, where all those high mint price projects aren't as favorable anymore. When you get something like the Sunnies and you start so low, you only have much higher upside potential. The art is very relatable, it's very cute, it's community driven. The photography community is all over it, and it just gives you a very cute original vibe. Kind of gives me early Little Lemon Friends, as they kind of built up from the bottom up and now became more of a successful project. I see nothing but good things happening to Sunnies, and if you have an opportunity, definitely look into getting into this project. It's still fairly cheap and there's a lot of room for upside, but due to the market conditions, there still could be a nice correction. So everything I mentioned in this video, don't ape into. Keep them on your radar because these projects definitely have room to grow. Last project I want to talk about is a very interesting one. one called Horna Moles. This is a very unique project that I got the opportunity to come across. I've met the founding team, talked with them about what they want to do, and this project is loaded with utility. It's very new, so they haven't opened their Discord yet, just started their Twitter, but they have 2 artists with 10 and 25 years of experience. All of the work is hand drawn, and they have a very well-rounded development team that already has over 5 smart contracts ready for deployment. Now they're just kind of waiting to get everything organized as they build up their socials. Coming over to the website, you can see it's pretty much a animal in a box, and it's very unique with their approach. You know, they're using a boxed animal as the baseline NFT, and there's more utility to come. Coming down, you can see that they're going to be at a 0.069 Ethereum mint price with a 69.69 collection, and this shouldn't be launching until about April time, so you definitely have some time to get informed of this project. Join their Discord, which is going to be opening this weekend. Follow their socials. They're incorporating something called stars, which are going to be assigned to all of these NFTs, and based on the stars you have, they're going to be used for claiming offers within the ecosystem. The stars will help breed, they'll be able to claim reward and enter exclusive clubs. They also have a utility token called Stardust, which will accumulate for all of these NFTs, where you can then refill your star meter to continue participating in the ecosystem. There's also going to be this exclusive swingers club. 5 stars are going to be required. To get those stars, you either have to luck out with the NFT you get, or you work your way up by essentially breeding and then accumulating Stardust to add to your stars. You can also buy Stardust as a utility token and use that towards the stars as well. Coming down, you can see their roadmap. They just launched, opening up their Twitter. Their Discord opens in 10 hours, so it's going to be tomorrow, 5th of March, and the mint's going to be just about a month away. They're going to have some IRL events, and then stage 2, you're going to be able to use your current NFTs to breed Hornymals offsprings. There's only going to be certain seasons where you can breed, so utilize that time frame to get your baby animals, and these will generate Stardust on a daily basis. With that, they're also going to include a play to earn game that actually has been built out. They're just waiting to launch the project to everyone to utilize it. The game will include play to earn mechanics and will have a lot of risk and game theory involved with it. I believe it's going to have something to do with conquering certain aspects of the world. This will only be for holders only, so it's definitely something to check out once this gets launched. They're going to have another breeding season, so you have another opportunity to use your NFTs to breed, which will then accumulate more Stardust. And then finally, there's going to be the unboxing of the NFT. When you have the box with your NFT, you're in the ecosystem. And then you have the opportunity to release your animal, which they haven't disclosed what that means, so you will be taken out of the ecosystem, losing all of your privileges, but you may actually get a reward out of that. It's kind of a game theory mechanics. It could be a boom or a bust. No one knows yet. It's a very funny, light-hearted project. You can even see that all of the animals have very similar designs, but with very unique names. Fat Unicorn, Holy Cow, Strip, Shorty. There's 14 animals total, and they all have different rarities that come with different stars, and then when you breed with these 2 animals, they will determine what your baby looks like and how much Stardust they can accumulate. Very well thought out. Going further into the project, they also have the breeding mechanics here. You'll be able to accumulate Stardust with your bred babies. Depending on what kind of animal you have, they collect different amounts of Stardust, and that will help you fill up your star meter. And then when you're ready to breed, it gives you more information here. Moving forward, they also have tokenomics for their Stardust. It's going to take about 100 Stardust to fill 1 star. Depending on your baby, you can get 3, 5, 10, 15 Stardust a day, or you can also buy it from Uniswap to kind of just quicken the process. They're trying to make a very inclusive, community-based economy where the Stardust is in demand for the project, so the price should be stable, and if some people want to use this as a passive income opportunity, that is still on the table as well. And then the last portion is the Swingers Club. This is the exclusive club that you get into once you have 5 stars. They don't have too much information here about what that means, but it's something you definitely want to be involved in. Just going back to it, this project is just very unique, humorous, and they just offer so much utility. Cheap mint price, very early, and I think that based on the market trends picking back up, this project can do very well. Still very small in itself, so this is something you can get into early, keep an eye on, and just see where they go. But that's all I had for the video today, guys. The markets are looking very choppy right now. There's a lot of money on the sidelines. People are getting worried, and all I can say is, this is how markets go. They're going to come in waves, up and down. There was a huge bull run in the beginning of the year. Many people had opportunities to get out at the top. That's why I always stress, take your profits, go hard with it, and then reinvest when we go bear in the time right now. There's discounts everywhere across the board that I think there's great opportunities to come. So I'm actually going to make a future video about how to navigate through a bear market and maximize your profit potential, but definitely be wary at the same time as to jump into any project you see right now. A lot of mints will be failing. A lot of liquidity is getting sucked out of the space. So sometimes it's better to just wait and hold off on buying any of these projects. Not financial advice, of course. Please just keep track of everything you want to do. Have some risk tolerance and make sure you're not overinvested. A lot of of people lost a lot of money the last couple of weeks, but if you believe in the projects, they usually end up correcting anyways. But that's all I have for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, follow me on Twitter. I've actually been much more active on Twitter lately. I've been calling out some great plays, and a lot of people that have been following it have been making a lot of money. So nonetheless, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.